Hi, Donna Siriani here, Leadership Success Coach and founder of Success Compass Academy. And in this video, I want to give you just a couple of tips on a few steps you can take to get unstuck on a goal that's really important to you. So first, think of a goal that maybe for the past 6 to 12 months, it's been on your mind. Every month you say it's important, but month after month, you really are disappointed that you haven't made more progress. You've got a lot on your plate and maybe that goal just hasn't bubbled up to the top. But what I want to share with you is a quote that every time I see this quote and I read it or remind myself of it, it really clarifies some things I need to do differently. And here's the quote: "What you put your attention on grows stronger in your life." Now that makes sense, doesn't it? So when you beat yourself up over a goal that you're not accomplishing, really the first step is to honestly evaluate how much time have you been putting into the goal. So the first step I would say is, on a scale of 1 to 10, give a score to how satisfied you are with the effort that you've put in. How much attention have you actually put on that goal? Now, for quite a while I've said, I'm going to get into great physical shape. Well, okay, how many hours a week am I actually spending doing it? Right? So I'm never going to achieve the goal if I don't put attention on it, right? That makes sense. But the second thing I want you to do is, again, if this is important to you, estimate a reasonable amount of time that you'd be willing to spend on that important goal each week. Maybe it's only 15 minutes, maybe it's an hour, maybe it's 2 hours, but whatever that amount of time is, you certainly want it to be realistic. If you say, I'm going to spend 1 day a week, well, given your responsibilities, maybe that's just too much to bite off. But let's say, for example, you want to improve your influencing skills. Okay, well, maybe with 1 hour a week, you could read a book, read an article, make some notes about a situation coming up where you could influence somebody on a particular outcome. In 1 hour a week of focus, putting your attention on it, you could have a plan where you could make steady progress every week. Even an hour would make a big difference. And the third step is actually put a date and time on the calendar of when you're going to spend that time. So let's say it's an hour. Don't just say, okay, I'm going to spend an hour next week strategizing on how I can improve my influencing skills and put it on the to-do list. Well, that's what got you where you are. It's vague and it's not specific enough, right? To really commit. So what you need to do is you need to put it on your calendar. Put it at a time of day or a day of the week where you're going to be able, a pretty good chance that you're going to be able to spend the time on it. But studies have shown when there's a date and a time and it's in your calendar, you have, I think it's something like a 72% greater chance that you're actually going to do it. So put that time on the calendar. Now start with those baby steps, okay? How much time do you want to spend on it? Put that time on the calendar. That's going to get you started. Now I know for me, for the last year, I've been saying, I got to get back to my blog. I love to write. I have so many tips and advice I want to share with my clients and with people who follow me. And yet I haven't done it. I hadn't. So now I finally have the date and time on the calendar when I'm going to devote to writing the blog. All right. So I finally am getting started, right? But I'm just kidding myself if I think just putting it on my to-do list, it's ever going to get done, right? Got to set aside the time. So anyway, those tips may sound really basic, but I'm going to tell you, every single coaching client I have had, there's some goal or multiple goals that they really want. They're really important to them, but they haven't put a lot of time and attention into it. And part of coaching is helping them to create the steps, helping them to stay accountable, and helping them make progress. So anyway, I just wanted to give you those tips to get started because this has really been on my mind a lot lately as it applies to my own goals. So hopefully that was helpful to you. If you would like more tips, actually, I'm going to tell you, over on Instagram, I'm actually posting quick tips every day, success tips. So you could follow me over there, D. Siriani. I'd love to see you over on Instagram. Anyway, you have a great day and good luck.